Brexit, energy crisis and a battered Prime Minister. What's going on in the UK? Partygate and a deepening cost of living crisis mean Boris Johnson's political career is hanging by a thread, you might think. But meanwhile, London and Brussels intensify talks on Northern Ireland. And former Brexit Secretary David Davis has attacked the Prime Minister in a heated meeting. "In the name of God, go," he told the Tory leader. So, the quote once addressed to Neville Chamberlain. But to distract from Partygate, Johnson announced that the most of England's COVID-19 restrictions would be lifted, including the recommendation to work from home. And he is now talking about taking a step towards living with the virus by the end of March. Even as Partygate fades a bit now, Johnson faces a deepening cost of living crisis. UK inflation hit a 30-year high in December and is likely to rise further. Real wages fell late last year, and both energy prices and taxes are set to rise in April. Research from the Joseph Rowntree Foundation shows that from April, when a price cap is allowed to rise, Britain's poorest households will be spending a fifth of their post-housing income on utility bills. Meanwhile, London and Brussels agreed to intensify talks in Northern Ireland. Foreign Secretary Liz Truss led the British side for the first time in a meeting with European Commission Vice President Maroš Šefčovič. And France's Minister for European Affairs, Clément Beaune, told Bloomberg Television the UK government needed to do less EU bashing and engage in more constructive dialogue. And Irish trade with Northern Ireland increased again and continued its trend. The latest official data showed that some UK-based retailers have halted sales to the Republic of Ireland. The move follows increased checks on goods moving from the UK to Ireland. And Irish companies have increased trade with Northern Ireland, where there are still no checks on goods crossing Irish borders. And finally, Brexit could mean that a transatlantic trade deal is a long way off. Despite this, Washington and London are planning talks to ease the Trump administration's tariffs on steel and aluminum. There's also hope for a deal after Brussels pushed through an easing of US tariffs in October. But since Great Britain has meanwhile completed its separation from the EU, the tariffs for the United Kingdom will remain in place. And as I said this morning, the Northern Ireland conflict is being heated up because of Edwin Poots. But we will see how that will end. When I'm filming this, it all just got started, but we'll soon see how that will develop. I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.